Melanie uses the dojo winners, and I use the star of the week.
Yeah.
So good routines then. It is important to establish good routines at this early stage in your child's life, particularly as they're now embarking upon their educational journey a little bit further. And I know it sounds really silly that I'm saying this to you, because I'm sure you're all very aware and mindful of it, but going to bed at a good time, arriving to school on time, and a set time for homeworks really does help a child settle in and helps them ground themselves within the sort of learning experiences that they have. It also just wheels away that little bit of anxiety that a child will have and display at different times. It'll help them feel a little bit more comfortable, confident and happy coming in and out of school. So safeguarding then, our school has a responsibility for the care, welfare and safety of all our pupils. Miss Gilmore, who's our head of Key Foundation and Key Stage 1, is also our designated teacher for child protection. And in her absence, Mrs. Barrow will deputise for her. Child protection, intimate care and anti-bullying policies are available from the school office, and they set out clear guidelines that we as a school have a responsibility to do, and also show you as a parent what you can help support us in those areas.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the 6 areas of learning in the foundation stage. So we have language and literacy. This involves reading, writing, everything to do with jolly phonics. We have mathematics and numeracy, which is quite self-explanatory. We have personal development and movement. We have the world around us. The world around us really involves history, geography, science experiments, basically everything in the world around us. We have personal development and mutual understanding. Sometimes we call that PDMU for short. And we have the arts, and the arts would involve art, music and drama. More information on our 6 subject areas will be communicated to you on Seesaw, and more information just as the year progresses through P1. Okay, let's talk about books now. So it's important to teach your child how to share books with others. They're going to be doing a lot of that in P1. We love reading in P1. So it's really important that you maybe take time now and show your child how to share a book properly, how to hold a book properly, and even just wee silly things like turning the pages with care. They're going to be doing a lot of that in P1, so it's good to practice those things now. We would really highly encourage that you read stories with your child. It's not only a lovely opportunity to spend lovely quality time together, but it's a great opportunity to relax and show them that you're really interested in reading. They'll really pick up on that, and they'll be then interested in reading. So this is our approach to teaching reading. So your child will be introduced gradually to the connection between letters and sounds through our Jolly Phonics program. This involves the use of songs which emphasise the sound made by the letter whilst being shown the letter shape. As we progress through term 1, picture and library books will be sent home for you to enjoy with your child at home. And as I mentioned before, much more information will be provided throughout the P1 year and throughout our different stages of reading. So now I'm going to talk about homework. So it is our policy at Oakfield Primary School to hand out written homework. Your P1 will be doing homework after their first full days in Primary 1. At the start of the year, homework is very practical based and oral based. For example, singing, dancing, singing nursery rhymes, discussing pictures, things like that. Then gradually written homework is introduced, and this would usually consist of numeracy and literacy homework pages, and it will be related directly to work covered in class. Speak positively to your child when completing homework, and we would ask that you supervise your child when they are completing homework, but try to input the minimum amount of help.
So resources then that your child will need for starting P1. We would really appreciate your support on this. If you could purchase the Twistables and then label them with your child's name on them. They're just the most easily used within the classroom. We have found as years have gone on that these seem to be the best, and I have my own set at home for whenever I want to do
same.
Could we ask that you also provide 2 glue sticks, some hand sanitizer? Yes, we're thinking that may be something that we need to continue on as we move on, and a box of tissues, or even a little packet of tissues. We will provide for your child a homework folder, a reading folder when they need it, and then we'll have scissors in class, we will have pencils in class, and we will start off with triangular pencils for your child, and then rubbers, or erasers, sorry. So on your child's first day, they're due to start with us at 5 to 9, and then they finish at 12 noon. We just ask that you would remember to bring in a little small snack and the school information form that you will be given as part of your induction pack. Within the induction pack, there will also be a little going to school booklet that you could complete with your child and return on their first day as well. And that just gives us a little bit more information about who your child is, what they like, that we can just sort of connect with them on a very personal level and make the first few weeks of Primary 1 really special and important, safe and happy for them. You'll be contacted via Seesaw to have an interview with either myself or Miss Bill after a few weeks when the children have settled into P1, and that'll just give you a little bit of an insight into the progress of how your child is settling and anything else that you could do to perhaps support us.
Okay, so I'm going to talk you through a typical morning in Primary 1. So you will walk your child to our lower entrance doors. Your lovely Primary 1 will wave you goodbye, give you a big hug and kiss, and they will come into school by themselves. They will walk around to our cloakroom area, which is actually located quite close to our doors. They will hang up their coat, their bag, and they will take out their belongings from their bag. This might be their snack, their lunchbox, their homework folder. They will then walk around to our classroom and they will put their items in those designated places. And as we mentioned before, we're really about establishing good routines, and we'll be practicing putting away things in the designated places and right places. So, your child will be really using lots of independent skills when they're in Primary 1. So after they put away their little items, they'll go into our P1 playground to have lots of fun with their friends. Then at 5 to 9, the P1 teacher will come out and collect them, ready for an amazing day in Primary 1. So if you'd like any more help or advice, or have any questions or queries, please do not hesitate to get in touch. We're more than happy to help you out or answer any questions you may have. You can speak to our principal, Mr. McCluskey, or you can speak to Miss Gilmore, who's our head of Foundation Stage and Key Stage 1. I would really encourage you to have a look at our school website. It's a brilliant website. It has a parents area. There's so much information. It's brilliant. It also showcases what all the other classes are doing in the school and what P1 are currently doing at the moment. So it's good to have a wee nosy on it. And I would also encourage you to have a wee look at our Facebook page. Again, it showcases all the wonderful learning that's gone on in Oakville Primary School. We just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch our induction video. We can't wait to see you all very soon. We're so excited, and we hope you have a lovely day.